So I probably have the worst shoulders for a 23-year-old. Maybe not the worst in the world, but I have pretty bad shoulders for a 23-year-old. Probably worse than some 70-year-olds out there. I tore my AC joint my senior high school and never did physical therapy or got it repaired. Jumped right into 4 years of hockey and just damaged it even more. On top of weightlifting, on top of poor sleep patterns, not sleep patterns, but just poor sleep positioning, I guess. Also dislocated my other shoulder my senior high school and never got that repaired either. So both my shoulders are a little messed up and they cause me a lot of upper trap pain as well. And I have issue with most bench pressing and pressing movements. So this is a video that's going to help you not alleviate pain in a sense, but make it manageable, aka work around your pain and not use your pain as an excuse not to do anything in your life. So that's what I'm going to go through in this video, and that's what you'll see here. And the first movement that you will see is going to be a band attached with a row. So it's a band with one of those PCP pipes, and then I just pull it over my head. The resistance is there. The resistance band is there just that I add that resistance and make it a little more difficult to go overhead. I'm just working on stability, overhead movement of my shoulder, and just also a frontal raise type of movement. The next movement that you will see is going to be a row, not really a row, but in a sense like a low face pull with retraction. So I bring the bar to my chin, and then I just retract and bring my elbows down into like almost that overhead press position, starting position that you would be in. And the reason I do that is because when I start in the overhead press and I press over my head, I have a lot of left shoulder pain, and I'm trying to alleviate that. And I've noticed that this movement has helped me warm up the retraction of that movement. A retraction of my shoulders helps me warm up my rotator cuff, and it doesn't make it so difficult to press. The next movement I get into is that same exact thing where I pull the band over my head, but now I slowly bring the band down. The resistance band is very crucial here because it makes it more difficult. It forces me to stay in upright position, and it makes it more difficult to bring the band down, and doesn't allow me to have that forward shoulder type of movement. And I noticed that helps me because that replicates almost like the descend over the overhead press, and I really need to work on controlling that movement. And then the next one you'll see me get into is the shoulder dislocates, and this is a very difficult movement for most people. You'll see my hands almost like, you want to work on fully gripping that bar and not allowing your fingers to get off the bar when you go around, and you want to keep straight arms. You'll see my elbows bend a little bit. You'll see that my hands come off the bar. You really want to work on keeping that hands on the bar, getting a good width on that PCP pipe, and going all the way down to your lower back, holding, and then coming up slowly. And the last one you're going to see, not the last one, but the next one you're going to see is in outs. So I press the bar in on the way down and out on the way up. That just really works on stabilization and warming up those shoulders. A lot more difficult than most people see. And then the last two you'll see is a very basic resistance band warm up that you'll probably see a lot of people do in your gym, and that's a band pull apart and then no money. The band pull apart is just again great for working activating the rotator cuff for the shoulder, the ACL. It really does help my AC joint as well, and it just gets the whole shoulder warmed up. And the no money's is the same exact thing, just working on and now more of a rotation retraction type of movement.